Can we see? It's Miss Valerie. After a pink party gone wrong, where Miss Natasha shoved her now dead husband's ex-evil wife into the pool, we are here. We are here, about to start her trial, about to see what happens, especially because she's up for the trial of murdering her husband. So this was not a good look already. It's already starting off a mess, and I love it. I love it. We got to see what happens. We got to see what happens between our characters. Our main character is with her bae, her co-worker, Daniel, and they were just walked in on by the most gossipy person at the workplace. Mind you, you can't date a coworker at this law firm. So we're going to see what happens. We're going to see how it goes, but I hope you guys are excited. Be sure to hit that like button if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe if you haven't already. Please go follow the amazing author Lucas on his Instagram, link in my description box down below. And let's start the drama. Oh my gosh, I was right all along. You are together. Oh no, I was so sure of it, but just couldn't seem to prove it. I even almost started thinking you actually weren't together. Busted. It's never too late to deny it. Ask her not to tell anyone else. Do we even try to deny it? It's just ask her. Jenna, it's still pretty new, but can you keep this to yourself? Oh, you're so cute. You look like an adorable, freshly new couple. Thanks, I guess. Please don't tell anyone about us. Why would I tell the others? It's none of their business. But I was right. My romance radar never fails. It's like a sixth sense to me. She ain't gonna tell. That little camp we went to really did wonders on our friendship with Jenna, because if this had been a few days ago or a few weeks ago now, oh, she would have spilled to everybody. You had too much chemistry. I knew it when I first saw you. The awkwardness. Oh, maybe you don't want to talk about this at work, which I understand. Anyways, that's not why I'm here. I was coming to tell you the judge ordered the court hearing to start 30 minutes earlier. So you should get going. You don't want to be late. Okay. Thank you, Jenna. No problem. Good luck. Okay. That was chill. That was real chill. We're going to leave it at that. All right, let's head to the courthouse then. We'll cuddle another time. Yes, and definitely not at the law firm anymore. A bad idea from the start. I knew it. I knew something was going to go wrong if they tried that. But I picked the option anyway, so it's my fault. Whatever. Here is the hearing, though. Oh, look who it is. Miss Veronica. Where's Miss Valerie when you need her? How are you feeling, Natasha? Nervous? Don't worry. We've been preparing this for months now. All rise. Calling the case of the people of the state of New York versus Natasha Lennox. Are both sides ready? We are ready, Your Honor. So are we. Oh, I'm sure you are. Then the prosecution may open the case. The floor is yours. Are you still dusting off all that dust from the sidewalk when you got ran over, Miss Veronica? Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I will keep my speech very short because in this case, the evidence speaks louder than my words. Last month, a man was murdered in his home. He was stabbed in cold blood by his wife, Natasha Lennox. She's an opportunistic con artist who crawled her way into Mr. Lennox's life through his wallet. Her greed grew bigger over the years until she realized her husband was done with her. So she murdered him. And I intend to prove this to you throughout this trial. You will get to know Natasha Lennox for who she truly is, a violent criminal. And you will make the right choice by sending her to prison where all criminals like her belong. Thank you. Wow, but where's this evidence, Veronica? A lot of statement for nothing. Defense, the floor is yours. Queen, get up there and teach them the truth. Let's try to win them back. Tug at their heartstrings. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, thank you for being here. Many things have been said about Natasha Lennox and many others are to come, but at the end of the day, I would like you to remember only one of them. My client was married to a man that she unconditionally loved and supported. Today, Natasha Lennox is still mourning his death. And still, the prosecution wants to make you think she's a monster. Natasha Lennox is far from being a monster, trust me. Does she make mistakes sometimes? Yes, and that only proves she's human. Her late husband lost his life in tragic circumstances, but Natasha has nothing to do with it. So please remember to stay objective during this trial because her future life depends on it. Thank you for your attention. See, we touched the jury because we said facts. We said Natasha is a human. She makes mistakes. Keep an open mind and don't ruin this woman's life. Whereas Miss Veronica's like, she's a murderer. But where are those facts, Veronica? I think I got some of them back on our side. You definitely did, but let's stay careful. We still have to go through the testimonies. Let's begin with the direct examination. I believe we were having the first witness today. Yes, Your Honor. We would like to call our first witness, Diane Smith, to the stand. They're really going to try to use Diane, the maid who was paid off, that we have receipts about. Diane, can you please introduce yourself? Yes, my name is Diane Smith. I worked for Mr. Gabriel Lennox at his residence before he was murdered. You worked at the residence for years. Is that right? Yes, long before he got married to Natasha. How was it to work in this house after Natasha moved in? Natasha was hard on us employees, always very demanding. Objection, Your Honor. I don't see any correlation with the charges against my client. Sustained. Please get to the point, Miss Palmero. Very well. Let's get straight to the night of the murder then. You found Mr. Lennox's body. Tell us what you saw. Mr. Lennox had been stabbed. He wasn't breathing and there was blood on the carpets. Where was Natasha a few minutes before you found the body? I saw her outside his office. She looked very upset, and while I was waiting for him, while he was on the phone, I heard him. Then I had to go back to the kitchen for a bit to help other employees. Other employees had all confirmed they saw you, but you went back to his office, didn't you? Yes, Natasha wasn't there anymore and the door was wide open, so I went in to bring Mr. Lennox a drink. And that's when he found the body, which means that during the small time lapse you were gone, he was killed. And that also that Natasha was in front of the door when he was alive and gone when he was dead. Oh my gosh, it's almost like someone walked away. Isn't that a rather interesting coincidence? It sounds like a reach to me, Veronica, but okay. Dan, the whole world knows Natasha assaulted Sharon Lennox last night. Has she ever been violent with you? Yes, she would often yell at me and other employees. Violent? I didn't know yelling was violent, but okay. What about Gabriel Lennox? Had she ever been violent with him? Yes, they had a few heated arguments the week before he died. One night she even threw a high heel shoe at him. No further questions, Your Honor. That's literally like the... Okay. Your Honor, we would like to cross-examine the witness. Diane, when did you stop working for the Lennox residence? I quit the night he was murdered. Have you found a new job since then? No, I haven't. But you've been a loyal maid for years. You could get a job anywhere else with your resume. Or maybe you don't need the money, right? After all, $100,000 is a lot. Objection, Your Honor. What is all this nonsense about? Miss Ellingson, please develop your statement or move on. I will develop my statement very clearly, Your Honor. I have in my hand Diane's bank receipt for a sum of $100,000, which she deposited in cash 3 days after he died. Natasha, did Diane receive a $100,000 bonus after her resignation? No, she didn't. She just left. She left without negotiating a bonus after more than 20 years of loyal service. Interesting. So where does this money come from, Diane? Objection. My client is entitled to her privacy. This is her personal bank account. Your Honor, the timing and amount of this cash deposit is rather suspicious. I agree with Miss Ellingson. The witness may answer the question. Miss Smith, please answer the question. I plead the fifth, Your Honor. Daniel, what does this mean? Is this bad for us? No, on the contrary, it's great for us. It means that she has something to hide and refuses to answer the question. Well, Mrs. Smith, it is your civil right to plead the fifth. The witness will therefore not testify on grounds of this bank deposit. However, the court will conduct an inquiry as to what basis for not testifying exists. What? Am I under investigation? Yes, Mrs. Smith. The court needs to evaluate if pleading the fifth was justified or not. Oop, then I have no further questions. The defense will wait for the report of this inquiry to take further action. We stunted out there. Well, it wasn't that bad, right? I don't know, the witness declared herself, but Natasha still looked like a tyrant, because okay, throwing a shoe was bad. You don't need to do that, but what, she yelled? The shoe part could have been left out, that I don't agree with, but the yelling, violence, okay, sure. We'll have to work on that, otherwise the jury will start hating her. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Well, let's go back to the firm then. About that, I'm not going back to the firm yet. I have an appointment. Okay. No, it's with my therapist. Oh, all right, everything okay? Sure, don't worry, everything is perfectly fine. It's just a regular appointment to talk about personal stuff. Cool. You know, I'm really proud of you for doing this, right? Yeah, I'm actually also kind of proud of myself for it. As you should. Well, I'll see you later then. See you. Okay, so we're gonna go talk to our little therapist. I'm still shook. Miss Thing is out here pleading the fifth. Her case does not look cute. So how are you dealing with all the pressures these days, Heidi? You're piling up a lot of responsibilities right now. Yeah, it's kind of exhausting, but I'm surviving, I guess. I mean, I lashed out on my client earlier today, but we got her in shape. But you know what? Since we yelled, it was violent. We were very violent today, remember? But at least it opened her eyes. What do you mean you lashed out? I literally started yelling at her for being irresponsible, which in my defense is completely true. But the thing is, I actually liked lashing out on her. I don't know why, but the more I yelled, the more I felt relieved. And I stopped when Daniel made me notice I was going a little too far, but you can't go too far. The cigarette. Basically, what you did was taking out your anger on that poor woman. Trust me, she needed to hear it. Probably not as much as you need to scream. What are you saying? You're under pressure, Heidi. Stress isn't a good look on you. It's not a good look on anyone, actually. You shouldn't keep things to yourself until they blow up. That's a really toxic behavior that could impact both you and your loved ones. Agree, do not bottle things up. Toxic behavior. She's right. How do I stop? What do people do when they're in my situation? This is a great question. Everyone has different ways to deal with it. Why am I playing you such if you're only going to give such vague answers? You're paying me because you were simply human, Heidi. Okay, Dr. Marin. We all need to vent and talk about ourselves, don't we? But we're self-absorbed creatures. Talking about ourselves is annoying to others. So instead of bothering your loved ones with your issues, you bother me. That way you feel entitled to be annoying since you're paying me to listen to you. Honestly, I feel everyone needs this job. And honestly, I wouldn't even listen or care if you weren't paying to me. You know what? Honesty is great. Sounds fair enough. I know, right? Do you want a cigarette? No, thanks, I don't smoke. Well, I gotta give her those honesty points. Okay, we're back here at the office. Oh, hey, Heidi, have you heard the news? What news? The witness cracked under pressure and revealed where the money came from. Really? So who gave it to her? Diana claims that she got it from a generous friend who wants to stay anonymous. I don't believe it. I mean, it's just a very strange timing, right? I agree. Personally, I think she's lying to protect that anonymous benefactor. Do you think it could be Sharon Lennox? She offered me cash to drop the case, so it could be her. Either way, the court dropped the inquiry. They said it's unrelated to the case. So whatever happened there won't change anything for the trial. That sucks. I would like to know who sent her so much money. And what for? Was it to convince her to testify against Natasha? Maybe. Or maybe she knows more to the story and someone bought her silence. Hey, wait. That's also an interesting theory. Oh, wow, I feel like we're in the Dixon Hill hologram from Star Trek. It's so exciting. Do you always feel this way when you're working on a case? What way? I just told you. Just smile, girl. Smile and nod. Smile and nod. Right, yeah. Dixon, not Nixon, it's a character. Yeah, that's what I said. Oh, sorry, I thought I heard something else. Anyway, have to go back to work. See you later, girl. Don't eat, just smile and nod. Just see that. Ellingson, Harper, how did it go in court today? Not so good, to be honest. I thought it went great. Not so good, what do you mean, what happened? The prosecution has a pretty solid case against Natasha with what? A shoe? But it's alright, we will come up with a better strategy. Well, you better, she's our biggest client at the moment. Why don't you do something? Ronald, what are you doing? Are you helping out with this case? No? Sit down. Go stomp back into your room. Pissing off the boss, just what we were missing to officially make this day a shitty day. I know, let's have a new meeting tomorrow. We'll figure out a new strategy. Alright, I'll prepare it tonight. I need to work on a few extra stuff too. Do you need help? No, don't worry, I got this. Besides, you need a rest. Okay, are you sure? Yes, I'm sure, Daniel. You can go home. I won't be too long anyway. Alright. Okay, so I feel she's gonna try to get the tea on this benefactor. Hey Heidi, what are you doing? Oh, hey Gwen. I'm going over Natasha's case desperately trying to come up with a miracle. Wait, why are you still here? It's 9 p.m. We're way past your schedule. I know I wanted to go home, but I can't. I worked with Mr. Butholm in his office earlier, but I forgot my laptop there. And now I'm just waiting to take it back. I don't see how that's a problem. Just pick it up and go. Mr. Butholm was really upset after learning what happened in court, so he locked himself in his office and said he didn't want to see anyone. I'm still confused. What happened at court so bad? I'm scared to go. I don't want him to yell at me. Oh, Gwen, I'm sorry. This is because of our performance in court. How about I get it back for you? After all, he's angry because of Daniel and I. Are you sure I don't want to impose? Yeah, don't worry. I'll try to calm him down while I'm there. I'm nervous about this. What are we going to see in this office? This seems like such a setup to see something. The door is locked. Can we see? It's Miss Valerie. Oh my gosh. We knew this from the get-go though. Okay, so I don't know why she's acting so brand new. We knew Miss Valerie had the biggest crush on Mr. Butholm. Okay, you didn't get my laptop? Sorry, he didn't want to open the door. I guess I'll have to wait until tomorrow. Girl, you should have, what you needed to do is because he's your boss and he's extra, is take that little picky poo, and then if he tries to fire you over Daniel, be like, really? And pull that up. The cleaning lady. My boss is scoring the cleaning lady. I can't believe he is so strict about his no dating between coworkers. Think, why didn't you get evidence? You be forgetting to get evidence all times from being a lawyer, Heidi. No recordings, no videos, no photos. Girl, get it together. He's not even following the rule. Did you tell him that, maybe he will remove the policy? No, they didn't even see me. I was so upset that I left without saying anything. Well, since he didn't, now you can do it with Daniel in your office too. It's still against the rules, Prue. Screw the rules. I agree, but I need to be careful with what I do next. He is our boss, so basically he can do anything he wants. But I'm sure he wouldn't like his employees to hear about him and the cleaning lady. Then you should expose them to the whole law firm. No, don't do this. First, you need to have a talk with him. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. I'll have to talk about it with Dana, but with what evidence, girl? With what evidence? Right, you should go to his place and have a talk under the covers with the lights Oh, Prue. Next round is on her. Thank you. We need it. We've been through kind of a lot. Not really. So you're going to see Daniel at his place? I don't know. I think he's sleeping right now. People wake up at some point when they're asleep. Yeah, but not in the middle of the night. He will when he sees his beautiful girlfriend at the doorstep. I don't know, Prue. I don't want to invade his privacy. No, you don't invade privacy. Just go home, girl. Go home. When was the last time you had a proper date or spent some time together? Well, when we went to Natasha's party together. You were there as her lawyer. That doesn't count. You spend too much time being his colleague and not enough being his girlfriend. You're right. Of course I'm right. So go to his place and tickle his pickle. No offense, but I won't take any piece of advice from you on this topic, silly. None taken. My love life is messy and I embrace this mess. Go, Prue. The way I really wasn't shocked about Bexley showing up. I'm just not. In front of this bar with Miss Psycho over here, it wasn't that shocking. Hey, I told you to leave Stuart alone, but you didn't listen, girl. No one wants to see you. You're tired. You're not that. You're just irrelevant. Stu won't return my calls. He won't talk to me anymore. This is all because of you. You manipulated him. I'm being brutally honest. You have a baseball bat. I don't care. Bexley, this is honestly ridiculous. Don't you see it? You're holding on to a man who doesn't love you. Bullshit, that's because you messed with his head. And why would we do that? We didn't have to mess with him. He saw you for who you truly are, with his own eyes. That might not be what you want to hear, but it's the truth. No, shut up. You don't know what you're talking about. Don't talk to my best friend like this. We're not the problem, Bexley. You have to understand that. Yes, you are the problem. Stuart chose you over me. Girl, you acted Yes, because we've been friends for over 2 years. You don't get it. I love him. Yeah, I think we got that part. I would do anything for Stuart, but you're always in my way. Girl, you did this to yourself. You did all that to yourself. So I guess I'm gonna have to teach you a lesson. Bring it, bitch. You're insane. Stay away from us. Bexley, what are you doing? Stuart, stay out of it. This is between me and them. No, this is clearly about me. Drop the baseball bat. You're gonna hurt them. Yes, they deserve to get hurt. I am hurt too. I didn't go this far to back off now. Stuart, no. What did she do? Stuart, are you okay? Did she punch him? Oh, she gonna run off like that. Grab the baseball bat, chase after her ass. Bam! Get her. Arg, my shoulder. Stuart, I'll take you to the hospital. Yes, please. Here, let me help you. Let's grab a taxi. I'll come with you. You might need some help. No, don't worry. I've got this. You have someone else to take care of, remember? Are you sure? Yes, I'm sure. Okay. Let's go, Stuart. Can we go beat Bexley? If she wants to play on the streets like this, go get her. No, don't do that. That's wrong. But not in the story. Oh, and the nosy weirdo's here. Well, looks like it's just the two of us now. Right, three of us. Sorry, Mr. Willy Bunny. Stop sneaking up on me. I don't know you. We're not friends. I feel like you don't know us, but we know you. I feel like he's gonna low-key hold the key to everything. Like he's gonna have some super big surprise and just know the tea. Don't be. I'm glad you did. Ooh, I like his little outfit. The black and yellow looks good on him. I thought you would be sleeping. I hesitated before calling. I was sleeping. But you don't have to worry about that. I always have time for you. Oh, come on, it's getting chilly out here. It's getting chilly everywhere right now. I wasn't expecting it. Don't look around. This place is a mess. I need to clean up. Okay, and they're having a little moment. I had a terrible night. Do you want to talk about it? Yes. I drowned into work and almost got assaulted by Stuart's ex with the baseball bats. What, you got assaulted? Are you okay? I'm fine. She ended up accidentally hitting Stuart and left. He's at the hospital with Prue. Well, you did the right by calling me. I wouldn't want you to be alone tonight. Yeah, I didn't want to be alone either. Oh, and I saw Mr. Butthole and Miss Valerie together making out in his office. I know. What's happening with the world tonight? What is happening in the world in general? I don't know. It's too much. He's not following that rule. I was so upset when I saw them that you didn't take a picture. We spend our time hiding and complying to his stupid rule when he isn't. This is so unfair to us and everyone else. He's a hypocrite. I hate him. Hey, it's alright. We'll take care of that when the time comes, okay? For now, we can just leave work at work. Right, sorry. Let's get you to bed. You should be resting right now. The bottles everywhere. Still want to be my big spoon tonight? Of course. Why else do you think I came here? And why else do you think I told you to come over? They're so cute. Okay, so next day, we're going to see what's happening at work. If it's work or not. Oh, he's gone. Oh, no, he's right there. Good morning, sleepyhead. Did I oversleep? No, I got up early and didn't want to wake you up. I just got out of the shower. Oh, she's looking at all the water dripping on him. Am I still dreaming? No, you're not. It's 8 a.m. We have a meeting at work in an hour. Daniel, why did you have to ruin that moment? I'm sorry. Unfortunately, I don't have any control over reality. It's okay. Every good thing must come to an end, I guess. It doesn't have to. We can do this whenever you want. You know what? We're going to thank him. That was sweet. We could have teased him, but we're going to thank him. I'm starting to realize how lucky I am to have such a thoughtful boyfriend. Can you say it again? I like to hear compliments coming out of your mouth. I said thank you for being so thoughtful. Your words are like poems to me, Love Muffin. You're an idiot. Well, this idiot needs to get dressed and go to work, and so do you. I know. I'll just quickly call Prue to check up on Stuart. Oh, True, what happened to him? Hey, Prue, how is Stuart doing? Yeah, he's okay. The doctors feared that he had a severe head trauma, but it's not the case. They kept him all night long just to make sure. I just walked him home. He'll take a few days off work, but he's fine. This is awesome. I'm relieved to hear that. Me too. Okay, how was your night? I want to know about it. We just slept, honey. How was the British roller coaster? This is where this conversation ends. Talk to you later, silly. Oh, come on. How is Stuart? Safe and sound. Apparently, it was just a minor injury. What I'm more worried about now is the girl who attacked us. That's why you will stay with me until the police find her. Thank you, but I don't want a bodyguard. And I don't want you to get smashed by a baseball bat. Just him. So now we're at work with Mr. Butthome. Thank you for coming to this meeting, Natasha. I believe we need to be on the same page on a few things. On the same page, all right. Which page? No, not in the case brief. I meant it in a figurative way. Oh, all right. If you don't mind, our new intern will observe the meeting. One day, Tristan will become a lawyer. He needs to see how it's done. Okay, he's cute, so he can stay. Great, then let's begin. Yeah, so we think we have a good case, but it can be perfected. Now that we have seen how the jury reacted to the first witness, we need to adapt our strategy. Wow, I really love your eyelashes. Natasha, focus. Right, sorry, I'm focusing. I was saying we need to strengthen our strategy. While we can undermine the prosecution's case by exposing deficiencies, we need to work on your image. We need the jury to feel sympathy for you, to relate to you. How can they relate to me? They all look poor. I love her. See, that's one thing you shouldn't say. If I can say something, I have an idea for that. Sure, Tristan, we're open to ideas. Maybe Miss Lennox should stop wearing pink fancy outfits. She should go for a darker and simpler look. No more pink. Oh no, how dare you say this? Sexies, are you really gonna let this intern insult me? No, it's just a suggestion, I'm sorry. Forgive him, Natasha, I'm sure he didn't mean to offend you. Can we please go back to the main topic here? But he has a point though. So in order to restore your image, we are wondering between two strategies. But I have to say that my favorite is make Natasha look like she is redeeming herself. Redeem yourself. You made mistakes and the prosecutions will expose them. Trust me. So we might as well use this to convince the jury that you changed. This way they will relate to and maybe feel pity. Wow, that's a really clever idea. Yes, but our second option is also worth being explored. If we acknowledge what the prosecution has against you, we will prove them right. Instead, maybe we should just make you look like a perfect saint. We could deny the allegations of the prosecution and make you a perfect citizen they will admire. We can't make her look like a saint after what was said about her. Of course we can. I mean, okay, so basically saying that my strategy is bad. No, I'm saying both strategies are good. Well, it sure looks like it. Why are we having issues? Heidi, I'm not weighing anything. I'm confronting both options. Now you're confronting me and my ideas. What are you saying? Girl, what is wrong? What is this? This is nothing personal. It definitely didn't sound like it, though. I have a question. Is disagreement part of the process when you work as a team? Why is Heidi doing all this? Why are you mad? What happened? Nothing, just let it go, okay? Girl, why are you mad? I'm not mad, I'm very calm. Oh, what are you doing? Pressing the stop button. You were not getting out of here until you talked to me. Literally what happened, Heidi, I feel like they're trying to tie back together what happened at the therapist office about like bottling things up, and something's happening with her where she's like, girl, we said option 1, and he's like, but option 2 could be a very viable strategy. And she's like taking this very personal. Miss Thing, work together here, and also get your evidence in order because we need to have our evidence ready to confront Mr. Butthome about these relationships. And I'm just salty she got no evidence. I'm salty. But let me know what you guys think of the chapter. I want to know. And before we go to the shout outs, special shout out to Manat Zaman, Extra D-Stick Extra, and Kimberly G. Thank you so much for your love and support. It means the absolute world to me. Thank you. I am so sorry if I messed up your name, but thank you, of course. Thank you to everybody. As always, I hope everyone had a fabulous day, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye, everyone.